Alright, I am back. Greetings. This is Star Citizen. So I'm back streaming again. We're going to be going for, let's see, Hepsu. He seems to have good server choice, so let's see if he's got a good server here or if it's dead. Seems to be working. Alright. So I should be spawning a Grim Hex here, and I'm going to go ahead and see if I can recruit a crew to go bunker raid. So one of my defining characteristics is I have the Drake Loot and Scoot package, which lets me spawn a Cutlass Drake or a Drake Cutlass and along with that I can also spawn a Dragonfly, or multiple Dragonflies in this case. The game's still loading. Interesting. Okay, cool. Grimhex is a pretty interesting station actually when you look around. It's set up with a lot of kind of jerry-rigged contraptions and devices. It's a mining facility that exists inside an asteroid, so those things aren't necessarily beautiful. It's definitely functional. That's the mindset behind all of it. We're going to go with a Dragonfly.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
We're looking at 5. Okay. Alright, so
hello and welcome aboard your train. Your systems are online.
Thank you, and please visit again.
that was a little much. Wasn't quite going for that. Alright, we seem to be okay. Shields kicked in, so
Impact warning.
yeah, these things are a little touchy.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Alright, so yeah, this is a bit of an operation I do each time I go out and do these big runs with people. Because it's nice to have people to watch your back, you know. I'm doing some what's called staging, and I'm staging these vehicles so that way I can put them all into my cut list.
Hello and welcome aboard your dream aircraft. Your systems are online.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Alright.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Alright, so I'm gonna get this guy on Discord so that way I don't just there and type to him. 5251. And oh, there we go. Hey man, what's up?
Not much here.
Not much. We're gonna get this bang guy in the server, so let's see. Send him an invite. There we go.
That door.
There we go. So should be able to get him in here, invite people. Bang.
Oh,
Hello and welcome aboard your
Technically it's a quantum jump. He's not warping.
Your systems are online.
Just pointing that out
Thank you, and please
to all my
visit again.
viewers so they understand. Big difference between a warp and a quantum jump.
Impact warning.
How's it going, guys?
What up, Bang?
Nothing much, just chilling.
Nice,
well,
man.
we're back.
What
I'm
ship do
starting
you
right
use
now.
there?
This is the Valkyrie. It's temporary
nice.
till get the Prowler.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want to use that? I mean, we can load the bikes in that sucker.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would work. Definitely.
All right, yeah, just hop up. Like, just move upward and open up your back door, dude. And I'll throw them in. They're ready to go. I've just been gathering bikes.
Who's that?
So,
I hit
so
the open exterior.
you pretty new to the game then, or?
No, not.
Okay. I didn't think
but-
so, but I was gonna say you got the commander title, but then you didn't know what a bunker run was, so I'm guessing you've probably been off for a while. So.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
The bunker runs and stuff. So you never run one of these before, or?
I haven't touched the game in a good year.
That's what I was curious about. Yeah, you must have taken a pause. So that's cool. Let's see if I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's plenty of room for these things. All right. Let's see. You probably get 3 of them in here, nice and comfy. So that's cool. Yeah, these dragonflies are a lot of fun. You can actually drop out 25 feet or 25 kilometers, and they will land you safely on the ground. And so that's kind of cool. And then we just take them and attack bases with them, so we don't risk like the main ship, you know. And then we can just like recycle, you know, hit these runs over and over again. You make like 7K per run, accumulatively. So, and they're pretty fast, you know. So we just sit there and pop these things out and kill a bunch of NPCs and have fun and make money. So.
Oh, so is it like bunker run? Is that a mission that you accept, or?
Yeah, it's an NPC mission. Each NPC you kill is it's worth 1K EPC, and we just kill a bunch of them, have a blast, you know.
Yeah, I was also looking for a squad that was I mean, I got a squad, but they're like all offline.
Okay.
But
I mean, my group is very specific. We specialize in private security. Wow, that was interesting. I've never had that happen before. That was wow.
Yeah, this kind of has a mind of its own right now.
Yeah, that was fun. So let's see if I can. Just kind of went through the floor.
Yeah, but I have a couple of those courier assignments for I paid 9K.
Oh yeah,
And
those are okay. I mean, you can always get them. So.
Yeah, issue I've always had was actually like putting the cargo.
Okay, so oh shit. Let's get this thing. If I can get on this stupid thing. There we go. Yeah, I gotta say, out of all the ships that I've used to mount these things, I'd have to say the Cutlass is by far the simplest.
Starfare?
Just the Cutlass. Drake.
No, I would say it's probably the Starfare.
Nope. Yeah, you can fit more on, sure. But you can't launch them for shit. Honestly, dude, this bike's glitched. It's fucked, so. I'm done with that one. Yeah, dude, we need to use the Cutlass. Unfortunately, this Valkyrie's not going to do it. It's just going to mess up everything.
Oh, jeez.
You able to get out? Able to get out with that one?
I'm trying to see if I can salvage it.
Nah, dude, they're done. Took out 2 of them. Alright. And people will say, oh, this one's better, this one's better, this one's bigger, or whatever, dude. I've heard everybody say it, but I've used the Cutlass. I've had time to, you know, sit there and use several ships and try to load them. And the Cutlass is the one that works. So.
Alright. I turned the power off on it and flung it out.
You got it out?
Yeah.
Okay, if you look over by the, there's another one of my bikes sitting over by that weird pole coming out of the ground. You know what I'm talking about?
What you guys up to?
We're over at Hex doing some staging. So
I don't know. Something's up with this one. Yeah, it won't stop turning right.
yeah, just leave them alone. They're done. So I just ditch the bikes when they start misbehaving.
Storage received. For your safety, please vacate the area.
I got one with me if you want.
Your cooperation.
Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time.
So I'm going at
We apologize for any inconvenience.
Aberdeen.
Please try again later. Or
Aberdeen, I'm blue.
What are you doing on that planet?
It's a moon, first of all, and biking.
You're just running a bike on it?
Mm-hmm.
I see. Well, we can come pick you and your bike up if you want.
Sure.
We're heading to Hurston.
I'll probably dish the ship.
Yeah, I mean, we can come, be honest, just come pick you up in your Nox.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, when I jumped off that bike, it just flung me towards the ground.
Yeah, dude, don't. When they're glitched like that, dude, we just ditch the bikes.
Interplanetary craft.
We don't mess with them because they kill you. That's what happens. So you go from trying to fix your glitched bike to trying to get back to the area where we are at because you died. So no, not that fun. So
Got a crime step, so this because I left my Mercury there.
yeah, I got one from my vehicle. I got 1 point. But yeah, these bikes are awesome, but you just have to know how to use them. Yeah, so since we're picking him up in the Nox, we'll just take 2. So if I can get a second bike.
Starboard impact warning.
You see my Cutlass over here? It's over in that area where I had the bikes. Okay. So I got one. Probably not the right door to enter into, but throwing that out there. Yeah, if you want to, could you get in the pilot seat and lock it for me, and then maybe like be ready to open the back door? That would be amazing if you could do that.
Hey, open exterior.
Yeah, but at the moment, just lock it for now. Like close everything and lock it, and then I'm gonna grab another bike. So I'll have that in a second, and then I'll just load that bike in the back, and we can jump to Hurston. So he's at Aberdeen. He's at one of the moons. So, uh-oh. Your legs broke. Had to use a med pack.
Sorry.
Hit the ground a little too hard, I guess.
So far, so good. Reason for me to die or be stuck. Alright, slowly. Yes, there we go.
Okay, I'm spawning on the second dragonfly. So,
Yeah.
there we go. I love staging a Grim Hex. Like the landing pad and the spawn area are just so close together. So it's just like I can pull these things out really fast. Okay, be ready on the back door. I'll be there in a second.
Oh, big jumps in here.
Hello and welcome.
Oh ho ho! Damn.
Your systems are online.
Alright, I'm at the back door.
Thank you.
Where's your open exterior button located?
It's on the cockpit if you look in the bottom left. Should see an open
Oh!
exterior.
What the fuck?
What happened?
My knobs just exploded for no reason. Dude, I hate that, honestly. That shouldn't happen. I should be able to run 100 and not crash.
Where are you spinning? Or where are you spawning? Spawning?
Back to Oli, but I'm probably gonna go sleep.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, that turned me off. It's the third time I tried to get there and get something starting, but no.
Okay.
I died. Yeah. So, yeah. Alright.
Sorry to hear that, man.
No worries. It happens, part of the game.
Alright, man. Yeah, later. Okay, so I guess we're off then. If you want to jump to Hurston.
Cool.
So, we got enough.
Well,
We got 2 bikes. We're good. Alright, and smoke if you got them, because it's a 32 million kilometer trip.
sounds
yeah.
like fun.
Basically, the cool thing about this, so basically what we do is I created a kind of a renewable system. So the problem with the bunker raids is you constantly have to be fixing up your dinged up ship, because the anti-air turrets, when you fight them, they actually do quite a bit of damage to you. So like, you know, you constantly have to go in and get repairs and fix stuff and re-ammo and refuel and do crap with your ship. So the solution I found is if you park the ship a little ways away, we can use these bikes, blow up their air defense, go in, kill the NPCs, get the money, ride the bikes back to the ship, blast off again, get another quest. So it's a pretty cool system. And 2 people, I think, is 2 to 3 people is really all that you really want to do it with. Once you do more than that, it kind of gets crowded. You don't make anything. So. But yeah, eventually we'll also be running with like a dedicated pilot, so, and he'll just be making a cut out of everybody doing it, you know.
So.
Oh yeah, one trip with the
game, but
yeah, one trip with the bikes, dude. Never turn them off, like ever. Just it'll glitch them. So.
okay. But like, so once you do this a couple times and you have enough for however many mags, med pens, aux pens, armor.
Basically,
like,
yeah.
Like after that, then what else?
I just do these and hang out until the server comes out with the next version. I mean, my group I have, basically we are a private security group. So we run private security for Jump Syndicate and Zypher Corporation. So one of them's a mining group and the other one's, I guess, a syndicate. And so basically we run all their security during like operations when they're doing widow runs and things like that. But at the moment the server, we're waiting on the server to update, so everything's kind of slow, you know. But once the update happens, then we'll be back in full swing. And we were having like, 20 people down to Jumptown securing the area, while we were bringing in giant caterpillars and stuff and filling them up with widow. So it was pretty fun. But yeah, but basically my group, if you're interested, we run private security, so we get hired to do bodyguard work. Eventually the Armistice zones are going to be gone. So, if you get shot, you get shot. I mean, there's going to be legal repercussions, there's going to be police and stuff. But the bodyguard market is going to get really big. The fighter escort market is going to be getting pretty big. So my group are just a bunch of combat nuts that like to fight, and we hang out and, whether or not the enemy shows up, we get our cut at the end of the night and call it good, So sometimes they show up and we get to fight and it's awesome, and sometimes people don't show up and we still get our 20%, so it's just how it works. There's been nights actually where me and like 7 other people split 2 million. at the end of the night. So, I mean, we get quite a bit of money doing it actually. So, if you're interested, I mean, it's everybody's gotta choose. Sorry, everybody's gotta choose their own path, you know.
Yeah, it seems like what most of the money is in, just like really cargo.
For sure, it's a big market, I would say. The second biggest is mercenary and bounty hunter work, which, you know, you make decent money at. I don't run out of money. Usually what it is I never run out of enough money to have fun. I can always continue to have fun, so that's my thing. I don't really need a whole lot of money. I just want a lot of firepower and, like, the ability to afford to replace things when they blow up. So, it's kind of my deal.
Wait, you said you split like, well, like you said, like 2 million?
Yep. That was a record. It was 7 of us at the end of the night. We split 2 million UPC.
What missions got you?
We were paid by players.
Oh, like in like this version?
It was a player contract, yeah, that we did with Jump Syndicate.
How did people get like that crazy amount of money?
Well, we were using Caterpillar, so we had 2 of them. We were running for a day.
Oh, and that's what, just cargo trading?
Yeah, it's Widow. It's basically this lab that makes like an illegal substance that you can land on. You fill up your ship with it, and you can go sell it at Grimhex for like really good profit. So it gives you like a 45% increase in profit. So if you can make it there with a successful cargo, it gives you a very good margin of, you know, success, you know?
Yeah, for now, I mean, it's like, kind of really, like other players can find out, like, oh, you know, they're traveling with all this cargo, so the pirate game's not even really big yet.
Yeah, but
So-
once the people are able to sell other people's goods and catch other people's goods, eventually everybody's going to be able to, like, for instance, if you're in space, your group can actually pick up the cargo and put it into your ship from their ship. You know, so that's the end game, is everybody's going to be able to do that. So if someone can sneak onto your ship and then grab a piece of cargo and run away with it, then they just stole a piece of your cargo, you know?
And that's like, you know, condition, right? If you just take it like that.
Well, and in that case, you know, you're going to want to
Okay,
have
if they-
Armistice zones are gone, and someone can come up and steal pieces of your cargo, which means you're going to definitely want somebody with a gun just walking along and making sure your cargo stays in its proper place, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely. But I mean, if it's like elite danger in the sense where, I mean, they might, depending on the cargo, it just might be more worth it to shoot you out of the sky, just scavenge.
Oh yeah, depending. But the thing is, like, a true pirate's never going to want to really do anything but, like, for instance, I own a Cutlass. I'm going to see a lot of Cutlasses running cargo. I know what parts of the ship to blow up to disable the ship without actually blowing up the cargo. You know what I mean? So, the thing is, when you're fighting in a fighter, or whatever you're doing, you gotta be able to blow up certain parts of your opponent's ship without actually destroying the hull integrity, you know, getting that kind of thing, you know, and you might have to actually, you know, go into space on a non-moving ship that's been stuck there and actually kill the guy inside or disable the person before you get it. Later, there is going to be disabling too, so not only will the pirates be able to take your cargo, but they'll be able to actually kidnap you too. So, that'll be interesting. So, if they can take you alive or whatever. Oh, we're there. Gotta love it. Hurston. So if you push your no-big glass or whatever, contracts manager, you go to your personal quests or your personal missions, and evict illegal occupants. You should say add ally.
What, you said under personal?
Yep. You should see mercenary under that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you walk.
Evict illegal occupants. God Emperor Trump has called upon the Space Force to evict some space Mexicans from their home. Well, not their home. They're not there legally, so you know, it's just how it is.
Is now on.
So yeah, the cool thing about this mission is we can share these if we're in the party. I run very hostile on missions, so if we see anybody else, we don't take the chance. We gun them down. So that's just how I roll on these. I'd rather be feared than loved, and honestly, I'd rather be successful on these missions than fail them. So if we take a little crime stat for blowing up some guys that were trying to get the same mission as us, I don't really care. So my group is not a private security group that works for only legal companies. My group works for anyone that's willing to pay. So we are a non-discriminatory private security organization, which means we will guard pirates and whoever wants to pay us. So I've actually had a pirate who said, I'm going to go out and raid people. I need you to protect me while I do that. So my only objective was to keep him alive as he was attacking people. So, and that was a blast. I loved it. So.
Another way to make money.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean, people laugh at me, say that my idea is not ready yet, that kind of thing. But really, it's just, yeah, it is ahead of the times. But at the same time, like, I've actually managed to profit from it.
Idea is not ready yet.
I know.
Yeah, I know. Just even like trading's really buggy at times.
But I mean, if you look at this channel, everybody on this channel is basically interested. Aside from like maybe one guy who might have popped in here and just likes to hang out with us. And there's some irregulars, the purple guys, that they're from other groups that hang out on this channel, But anybody that's brown, they're in our ground ops. Anybody that's in our air ops, they're like regulars that come on, So we got quite a few guys that pop in and play, and we're all pretty active, But for real, dude, like, I mean, I've already made money from this, like, good in-game money on this, but my true intention is, I mean, right now I'm streaming. I'd like to get big enough as a streamer and develop enough cryptocurrency in this game when the official version comes out that I can actually just, like, take it easy, not have to work so hard. So that's my intention for the game, And I think the private security thing is going to be part of it, because it's like, everyone else is doing all the heavy lifting. All we have to do is make sure they succeed at doing the heavy lifting. So it's actually a pretty good little gig if you think about it. So, and we don't have to personally take responsibility for anything that we do. We simply say that we were working under the organization. Blame them. Do you get mad at a sword for stabbing somebody, or do you get mad at the person wielding it? So just because somebody used us to do bad things doesn't necessarily mean our group is bad, So.
Okay. I don't know if that's necessarily how that works, but sure.
You know what I mean?
I can understand the argument.
So people that actually ask me, what side are you guys? Are you guys good? Are you bad? So, well, we're complicated. So there is a morality.
Do bad things for money.
Yeah.
Even again, it's still like a bad group, but
kind of, I suppose, if you break it down in raw morality, I suppose.
Well, I mean, that's alright. On one side, what's that old book called? Something called. Literally, just had to do with like laws are different in space. You can't really apply basic ethics and morals. It's a colder world, in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. In a video game, you can't really like make it an argument of morals.
Ethics or morals, yeah.
As it
it's
is
hard to say. I mean, like, for instance, you look at the pirate factions, there is a pirate code, and a pirate honor code that is in this game, and that code of honor, that code of ethics, does revolve around doing bad things. You know what I mean? So, like, I mean, they're gonna steal your stuff, but they're gonna do it honorably.
Well, they break an ethical code, they have morals. thieves.
Hmm.
Landing.
So it's kind of it's an interesting way of, you know,
Impact warning.
looking at it. But I mean, in this game, you know, it really does kind of work out that way. So, alright, we have landed. So here's my trick I do with these
Shield
bikes.
system offline.
You can only access a cutlass from a bike if the side doors are open. There are no ladders to access it on foot. See what I'm saying?
Wait, I'm sorry.
Okay, so these bikes, they can only be accessed from the side or they can only access the cutlass from the side hatches. Or sorry, if you're down on the ground and you don't have access to this back door, the only way that you can get inside this thing is with a bike. And how many people ride bikes around on planets? Not that many, because
I see. I see. Argue.
you see what I'm saying? So like, as long as we don't open the back door, then people can't get in. But you can leave those side doors open, and we can easily use them to pop our bikes in if we need to. See? Oh yeah, the bikes are super touchy, dude. Like little touches, dude. And once again, never turn it off. It'll glitch. So, but yeah, we just parked this. It's well out of range of getting attacked. So, and just kind of give it a turn and give it a forward. Oh, that was a little too much. There you go.
Literally just tap W.
Just taps, man. I mean, this thing, it works. Now, I was facing the enemy, so where was my ship facing? Oh, okay, I was facing the base just to make sure we hit it right. So, I think it's at the end of this cliff here. Yep. Okay, I see it. See it? You see it, man? It's this way. So if they start shooting at us, keep in mind the cockpit that you're in is not completely shielded. So you can take lethal hits. So I don't know if these turrets are going to fire up or not. They didn't seem to be too active when I was over here a second ago. So... oh, yep, they're active. Holy crap, I'm stuck in something. What the hell? Whoa.
The turrets? Or?
I got hit. I might die.
Oh, did I hit something? Start spinning out.
Okay. I have some blood loss I gotta deal with. Blood loss, I'm still alive. I did lose my bike though. Come on, save, stupid thing. You okay?
Yeah, good. I'm taking out the turrets.
Okay, cool. Oh, it just says blood loss, but it's not letting me use my medical. Oxygen, maybe? No, that's fine. It says blood loss, but I've already used my med pen. I think I'm okay.
If you unequip med pen, you quit.
Yeah. It just says blood loss, so I think I'm good. Did you get the turrets, or are they still good?
I'm seeing some fire coming from somewhere.
Oh, it's glitching, dude. It's fine. It's just a glitched turret. Some of them mess up like that. Okay, so the next trick, dude, is you want to get as close as you possibly can. I'm surprised I survived that. Wow. Okay. So yeah, you want to get just nice and slow, dude. Really close. Because what it is if those turrets respawn, you want to be so close that you can't get blown up. You know what I mean? But then you also want to leave enough space that you can get out of your bike without glitching yourself. So there you go. That's fine. There you go. And you just always want to be ready going through these things with your med pen, because sometimes your legs will break when you go through the doors. Crap, 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 crap. I just fell through the freaking wall, the floor. Wow. I just fell through the elevator and went all the way down to the floor. And died.
Oh.
Did you fall through the elevator?
No, but I'm kind of worried to step there.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened. I just... Don't keep your gun out. That's all I have to say. That's why I tell people not to keep their gun out on the elevators. How did that even... Wow. Alright. Well, that was fun. Well, the bike should still be there, so...
Just,
I'll just head that way again.
yeah. You need to hop back on the Dragonfly and take out the turrets if they respawn.
Yeah, basically. Well, it's gonna take me a little bit to get over there. You might as well, if you want to go after those, you can. So, there's just 8 hostiles down there, if you can go down. But if you can take them out, they have machine guns and stuff, you can take their guns. And they give you 1k per kill if you can get to the end of the quest. So, or you can wait for me and I'll come in and back you up.
I have the ballistic sniper and the ballistic LMG.
Oh yeah, it should be good.
Actually, multiple pairs of them.
I love the ballistic sniper, dude, to tell you the truth. I'm using it myself. So, I'm just gonna bring my Hornet over
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
with its giant gun. I've got this ridiculous gun that people look at it and they're like, that is not standard for that ship. And it's like, yeah, no, it's not. This big ass turret is made for fucking capital ships, dude. It's size 4. It's 1 less than the maximum size in the game. And I just basically duct taped it to the top of my Hornet. So it's just this giant gun that creates massive explosions when it hits. It's kind of like a railgun almost, but like bigger. It's awesome. Can't believe I fell through the floor. That was crazy. I'm having all these weird glitches lately. Can't wait till 3.5 comes out. It's almost there.
Anvil Aerospace, all systems online. Landing gear raised.
Thank you. Okay, so this again.
They're all hiding.
Quantum thrust is now.
Got a single one.
Yeah, luckily enough, they're not the smartest things. Alright, I'll be there soon. So. You might as well just load up your bike in the Cutlass and come to orbit. I'll just use this thing. When you're done with that, so. Be right back, I'm going to be jumping for a bit. I got my jump drive overclocked though, so it shouldn't take long.
Alright, go. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's a pretty good strat. Going back up to the elevator. Right now, we got a small group of friends. We're a group. We don't really have like, I don't really know what we are, no? Right now, we're just kind of like, we're supposed to hold space to get this thing to atmosphere. Hey, Matonic, how do you get the bike outside of the atmosphere? Matonic, you there? Hello? There you are.
Alright, yep, had to switch over some laundry. Gonna be a responsible adult.
Yeah, I missed the last thing you said.
Oh, something about be right back, probably. I don't know.
They're saying like to something about the atmosphere.
Oh, just like we could meet in the atmosphere if you wanted to grab the bikes, but it's kind of a long distance, so I should probably just meet you over there and help you load them. So. Actually, why don't you just bring your bike back to the Drake when you're done, and then meet in the atmosphere. Don't worry about bringing mine. Oh, be right back.
Having issues getting the bike back into the Cutlass.
I gotta be really quiet.
Alright, you want me to meet you in atmosphere?
Hmm? Yep. I'm almost there. I'm 5 million away. Can you hear me okay?
What is up with here? It's like I can't see your the flight ready. Right. You still in party? Because I'm not seeing you on the map. Oh, alright, I just said I've left the party.
That working?
Yep, I see it.
Sweet.
Are you in the middle of nowhere?
almost there.
What is up?
Quantum. Quantum drive is now.
Okay, you're on the other side of the planet.
Mm-hmm.
There we are.
Quantum drive is now off.
As Harrison is a pain in the ass to get out of the atmosphere.
Oh yeah.
Much longer compared to other planets.
Mm-hmm.
Your ship probably would at angle 20 to 25. Drop speed.
What's up?
What angle do you normally fly out of Hurston? Your ship?
Dude, I just pointed straight up and gun it.
Really? Because every time I try that with any of my ships, my speed just goes out and I start falling back straight down.
I'd say average 40 to 60. But if you do decoupled mode, you can just blast off.
That's probably why I always stick coupled.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what was the difference of the decoupled and coupled.
Decoupled, if you're in the atmosphere, you can't stop or shit, but you can go really fast. Coupled mode is sustained flight, but you can't accelerate super quickly. Hepsu has left the party. I guess he doesn't like the party.
Is at 75%.
I'm like 15 kilometers behind you.
I'm going through the settings trying to figure out where my cycle for the Mozart. Cycle. That's not. That's what.
You're only at 34, huh?
Oh, yeah. Coupled mode. Big change in the acceleration.
Oh yeah. It just doesn't hold. You can't like let go and have it expect it to stay, you know?
There we go. So with the hammerhead, I was having quite a few issues getting out of the getting out of Houston's atmosphere. Take half of the just half of the fuel.
Mm-hmm. See that? Go by you?
Must have missed it.
Oh.
I don't know. I think with the full team and a hammerhead doing those pickup missions for 9K,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be able to pump those out a little quicker. Although it does depend on what ship you have, because in and out of the atmosphere is probably a pain in the ass. I don't know, you have to get out of the atmosphere, right, for to see the mission again?
Yep. Well, I mean, you can see it now, but usually good to wait till everyone's out of the atmosphere.
Is at 50%.
That use a lot of fuel.
Yeah. Just gonna get a little distance from the atmosphere. Should do.
Mm-hmm. Into the evict illegals again.
Also solo as well. There's like the I forgot what was the name of the mission. I think it starts with an E. People asking for assistance because they're under attack.
Mm-hmm. You see an
it was,
alert.
yeah, it was something that had like a payout around 3K, and I was in a series of, I was just Grimhex. I just kept getting mission after mission, and each one was only, the signal was only about 100 kilometers out.
Yeah, no, they have a bunch of those, dude. You'll see them all the time.
Yeah, and so to go through the 5 waves, it's taking 4 minutes or so. Or just through the 5 ships, and sometimes you didn't have to destroy them all. Just blew up one, and he's like, "All right, thanks," and then go off and get your 3K.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just kept popping from place to place, and
Popping those out, yep.
yeah, it was 9K in around 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and I felt like that was also a really good source of money. That was a solo play.
Not seeing the quest tracking here. You know where we're supposed to go? Do you see accepted?
And I can check to see if the mission pops up for me. It's under mercenary, right?
Yeah, evict illegal occupants.
No, I don't see it. We could fly to a nearby, just nearby. What are they? The OM.
Let's see if I can get one of these to click. It's not doing it. Damn, none of the quests are working for me. Alright, well, I don't want to lose my ship, so I'm going to go to HURL1. Because the only way for me to fix this is to log out.
How did you get over here? The Dragonfly. Is that what you're in right now?
Huh?
Oh,
No,
what's your?
this is a Hornet, dude.
Okay. I'm like,
Dude.
that's kind of for a second.
Before I go put this thing away, check out the gun on this thing, dude.
What, on the front?
You'll see.
Oh, on the Hornet.
Yeah, on the Hornet. Careful, dude. It's really best if you look from the side.
just the big cannon on the top.
Oh, dude, it's so huge, dude. All right, you got your shields on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's check it out. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was about 15% of the front and side shields.
But I also I did some damage. It went through the thing. Wow. This thing actually goes through shields and does damage to the hull too. Is it popped your front just a little bit?
What gun is that?
Ow.
Shit.
Oh, nothing if you break it off.
I was using the strafe.
Mhm.
Sometimes it goes through. You know how you can press Alt W and it'll go forward and then stop once you let go. When you just press W, and it'll just keep pushing you forward.
But now it's a 788C that you can mount on a special gimbal mount, specially designed for the Hornet.
Yeah,
which can hold. Yeah, the variable mount. So if you can get the 733C cannon, which is designed for freaking, hammerhead class ships, you can get that sucker put on top of this thing.
Yeah, that was something I realized. One of the reasons why I got the Hornet is because I realized that turret mount could have someone else controlling it, or you could just slap on a big gun and just destroy people that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the Super Hornet's cool because you get the automatic turret, with the thing, So that is true.
I've been having a glitch with it, where the turret, it doesn't fire straight. It just points a different direction. It's just stuck there.
Yeah,
It is
eventually there's going to be some AI upgrade that you can get for your turrets. And then it'll like automatically target hostiles.
Hey, maybe you know the solution to this problem, because I'm gonna have to search it up on sometime. Well, actually, it's pretty much all the time. Whenever I'm aiming at an enemy hostile, I have to resist some force that's like forcing my aim off. You know, like imagine you're like at a fire, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, you're like aim down mid target, but for some reason do that. It's like someone's like trying to push your gun to the side, and but once you look far enough away, then you have your free aim again. Every time you go close to that center, it's like it's pushing you back out. Some sort of opposing magnetic force.
I don't know, man. You might have to contact a scientist.
Yeah, I no idea why my targeting system doing that. Why I can't just aim at... Oh, but it's only when I target them. If I untarget them, I can aim and fire at them, no problem. As soon as I lock on, then it doesn't want me to be able to shoot at them. Of course, I can force it. You know, I can roll against it. But if I do it too much, then it just slides over, pushes away in the other direction.
Might
the
be
other
a
side.
glitch. Is that with your Valkyrie?
That's with all my ships.
Proximity alert. Stonewall, proximity alert. Proximity alert.
I don't know. It's kind of it's kind of weird. There we go. Get that auto land procedure in place. Boom. Yeah, this Hornet, because I've got upgrades on it, I take special care of it.
Landing complete.
Yeah, I was curious. Do the upgrades disappear once the ship blows up?
Yep. Think of an upgrade as like an additional gun or whatever. You're insured for the ship, but you're not insured for the extra stuff you throw on your ship. You're insured just for the basic model, you know?
That's why I'm not loving all these ships at the beginning of the game with lifetime insurance. Imagine once the game's fully released, you got players hopping on. There's like, I don't know, they might still sell lifetime insurance, and it's probably gonna be really expensive.
It's going to be in-game money for one thing, for the regular insurance, but I don't know. It's going to be difficult because, like...
Yeah, well, it's just one other payment, man. It might not be super expensive. I mean, once you get into the groove of bounting or doing missions, you always have
the idea with
surplus of money.
With your 6 month, you should have enough time to be able to get enough wealth built up in the game to be able to enjoy it. You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. People with the 6 months, you know, they still get that advantage. But I'm talking like people with lifetime insurance on the ship. They don't have to ever worry about it.
Nope.
It's just nice extra money. Alright, when do you want me to ship?
I'll eventually get LTI on something someday before the game's open, you know, on for sure, but for now,
you just gotta, yeah. We're heading Prowler.
For now, I'm just 6 month. I got the Hornet and then the Cutlass on 6 month.
Yeah, I was hoping, because right now, since I don't have the Prowler, the two things they give me instead is a Super Hornet and the Valkyrie. But the actual Hornet I own is the Hornet Ghost.
Yeah, the Super
And-
Hornet I like. The Ghost I think needs a lot more shields. It's a little messed up how it doesn't work. I mean, if the stealth worked better, then that would be fine.
Yeah.
But the Ghost does do some pretty awesome sniper builds with that.
I don't even know if it's like a matter of like range. Turn everything off on that ship, hit the stealth feature. People still be able to lock on, still be able to fire. At least if right now. But without change.
Yeah, soon it'll be different. So for sure. All right. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna retire for the morning. Can't even say the evening anymore. But yeah, just at this point, I'm getting pretty tired, and yeah. But dude, if you want to join the security group, man, we do ops like almost every night. Once we're active, dude, we're gonna be like, you know, kind of really active. It's just lately we've just been kind of waiting for stuff to kind of get active again in the game. You know, the economy to kind of kick in again. Because considering we're an economically based group, you know what I mean? There hasn't been a whole lot to do. So we've just been chilling, kind of everybody just having fun or whatever, trying out 3.5. But yeah, once the economy kicks back in for the 3.5, you know, live, we're gonna be all over that. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Big or even medium-sized groups aren't really my thing. So.
My group's small, dude. There's only like 20 of us. if you think big is 20, that's different, I guess.
I was a part of another group before, and it's yeah. I mean, I had my experience with like leading a big group. I mean,
we run with big ops, but yeah, we're just a small.
Too much diplomacy for what it was. It's just like a small crew, probably just 1-2 ships, you know, doing odd jobs here and there.
That's kind of what we do. We do the Firefly crew, you know, and then we'll take over JT and stuff too, but we'll do it with bikes. So it's pretty fun. Have like, you know, 5-6 bikes rolling around, and then like have like ground operations scout in the area, and then we have a couple of ships up running logistics. It's usually how we roll. So we got a lot of ground op guys that love to do that kind of stuff. So love infiltration. So we're gonna really love it when we can start infiltrating people's ships and they give us more tools to do that. You know, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. I guess the Firefly crew. Yeah, I think it's a good reference for that. Just nothing too big.
Oh yeah. But either way, dude. You know, the other thing too is this channel's pretty good for picking up bodyguard work too. Just because
I think
we get a lot of people on that, you know, they'll come on and be like, hey man, is anybody willing to help guard my stuff while I make runs, you know? And so they'll come on this channel, be looking for people. So if you're just hanging out, you know, then you'll see them. So
yeah. I mean, yeah. I think a whole bunch of you guys' Discord to keep in contact, but we're kind of like a military-based odd jobs group ourselves.
Yeah, no, that's cool. And actually, if you want, I've also got the irregulars, which if you notice, I've got like a couple of groups already down there. We get a lot of guys that come in and out of here that are with other groups, and so it's cool because when we get ops that we really need, like, you know, a lot of people for, we'll kind of subcontract other groups to come in and help with that. So it's kind of like a subcontractor working under a subcontractor working under the syndicate group or whatever. But we just bring you guys in if you'd be down for that. You know, we just bring you in as your own unit.
Yeah,
and then you guys could come and kind of be, you know, doing the same thing we're doing, basically, just operating, you know, as your own group. So you know, we have a few groups actually that we work with that do that. So it's always good to have a little extra muscle. So,
I think the other guys would be down for that.
Oh yeah, and it pays well. So, you know, at the end of the night, you gotta like walk up and be like, hey, here's a large chunk of cash, you know, and then you split it however you want to split it, you know. I don't really care about finances, so I just split it evenly, just about. unless people like piss me off. Like I had one guy during the time we were trying to be guarding, he went and was trying to do a widow run, and I was like, dude, you're trying to like make money during the time when we're on the clock guarding these other guys, you know. So that's kind of like fucked up, but you know, whatever. So I didn't really pay him as much, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm like I said, I've been playing for like 2 days after like a year, so there's a lot of stuff that I think I hear people referencing. I'm not entirely sure about. Like,
Oh, okay. Yeah, you should look up
so-
Jump Town, dude. It's pretty interesting. So,
for instance, like Widow Run, I've never.
well, Jump
Okay.
Town is it's basically like a like an unmarked part on a planet that you can go to, and it's like a lab. You just park at it and stuff like that, and then you can get this widow stuff and then sell it at Grim Hex, which is worth a lot of money. So, make a lot of money doing these runs. So it's just a way to make cash in the game. But yeah, anyways, man, I gotta head off, man. I'm getting pretty tired, so I'll
Yeah.
catch you up later, man. So, but yeah, keep the Discord, man, and whenever you need something to do or whatever, pop on, see if people are active. So,
All right.
all right, later, man.
Yeah, have a good one.
Let's see. There we go. Alright, and to the people watching my stream, catch you guys later. It's been fun. I'll probably be back on tomorrow for a while, so catch you guys later.